Should I or shouldn't I? Hello, everybody. This is Bill Apter. And I've done thousands of interviews through the years, thousands of them, and so many of them on video. And I've never questioned whether or not to run one of my interviews until now. So, back at the Icons of Wrestling convention in Philadelphia at the 2300 Arena in November, I did an interview with Masa Chono, and he had an interpreter standing like off to the side. I met him many times. I was on a tour of Hawaii with him at one time. We became friends. He was very glad to see me. And just for the heck of it, I said, can I do an interview with you? He said, yeah. So I had no idea what I was going to ask him. And the language barrier, even with an interpreter there, it was still hard for him to understand. So I asked him some questions. I repeated a few questions. I don't think he understood some of the things I was asking, but I figured, I was hesitant to run this, but I showed it to a few people and they said, oh, go for it. Do it. So here it is, the first interview in my career that I was hesitant to run, so I hope you like it, with Masa Chono at the Icons of Wrestling convention in Philadelphia. And you can catch Icons of Wrestling, by the way, on Facebook and find out where what the next date is, the upcoming date for their next great convention. Let's go to my interview now with Masa Chono. Domo arigato. Hello, this is Bill Apter here at the 2300 Arena. Rob Feinstein, come in here for a second. You have promoted a hell of a, I know I got you during lunch.
Eating and chewing.
Yeah, but very few people have been able to get Masa Chono here.
Yes.
To do conventions. How did this happen?
We had Great Muda in June, and Great Muda's manager, we talk on, online, very good gentleman, very good business, and I expressed interest in Masa Chono because he's a legend in Japan, New Japan. Growing up in the 80s, I always watched Masa Chono perform, one of the best workers in the business today. So, and I expressed that we wanted to bring him to Icons to the United States, and here he is.
Thank you, Rob. So one of the first, I have not seen you, can he hear you okay from here? I have not seen you since we were in Hawaii many years ago. So I'm going to ask you some general questions that a lot of the fans always want to know. In the many years of your years in pro wrestling, who would you say was your toughest opponent?
誰だろう Best, maybe Muta and Hashimoto.
Muda, and why both of them? Hashimoto, I remember, he was like a truck.
Yeah, he is so stiff. But we are same time start wrestling.
Right.
And my style little different, but we fight for older generation. Fujinami, Choshu, or Inoki.
That was an amazing generation.
Yeah, because we are same goal.
Yes.
Yeah, because we trust each other. Heart, so much heart, but trust.
Fighting spirit.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Tell us about some of your memorable times with Muta.
Muta.
Yes. Talk about Muta.
Muta. Yeah, Muta is 1 year older than me. I respect to Muta. Really, he's New Japan's really big rookie, top boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
After we fight, but I will support him because not this type of our generation race. This New Japan or Japan wrestling business. We need really good baby face, good top guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because Muta, he have everything.
Everything. He could do very versatile in the ring, like you. So, wrestling in Japan was a lot different than wrestling here, and a lot of people here, like Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, they've made even bigger names for themselves being in Japan. What is it that makes wrestling in Japan different than everything else in the world?
日本
違いね。いやー、I don't know, but I think this American wrestler or American business is more care for fan or people.
Okay.
Yeah. Japanese wrestler is not so much. I don't know. This is okay or some boys really don't care for publicity or fan or this
Yes.
type. But now we change. I think our generation we more appeal for people, but before generations no appeal.
So, do you see someone in the business today, whether in the United States or Japan, that if in your prime you would say, I want him for my opponent, who would that be?
Appointment なんだっけ?
A dream opponent of someone who wrestles currently. If he watches wrestling these days, who would be an opponent he would like to get in the ring
Opponent
with?
ってなんだっけ?
いや相手です
Now?
Yeah.
Now's wrestler? Now generation?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Tonight, right here, ECW Arena. Who?
I can't move. I
What-
cannot take bump.
You can. No one at all. Do you still watch American wrestling?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah, but now long time no walk to. I watch young boys, American, Japanese, everything. I'm respect for.
Okay.
Really great, very
All
great
right.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I was wondering if there was one opponent that you see, and maybe somebody in Japan or maybe somebody here in the United States, that because you are such a skilled person in the ring, I'm looking for that one guy you would have the match of a lifetime against.
Yeah, but now I'm chicken now. I don't want ring, go ring.
No, I'm saying in your prime. In your prime.
Prime.
In your prime. You had so many great opponents.
そのじゃあ今までの中でってことか。My best which memory or
Yeah, let's talk about your best memory. in
best
the
memory.
business. Yes.
Okay.
See, I could see him against Randy Orton.
Randy Orton.
Still, I could see you against Randy Orton. I think that'd be a great
He's
match.
good. He great wrestler ね.
Yes, yeah, he agreed with that.
Yeah, I like his papa.
Yes,
I like
Bob Orton
yeah.
Jr.
Bob Orton before New Japan. Bob Orton and Dick Murdoch. This team, this nice team. Dick Murdoch.
Oh, Dick Murdoch.
Dick
yes.
Murdoch and
oh,
Bob
very,
Orton.
Yes,
Oh, this
very
good team.
tough team.
Yeah.
Very, very
Yeah,
tough team.
professional. They are
So yes.
professional.
So if you had that one moment in your
Yeah.
career, would say what your best moment in your career? Last question. What? Who would you say that was? Best match.
Best match.
Yeah. It's hard because he wrestled so many guys. How about how? Go ahead.
Maybe G1 Climax first match final Muto.
Oh yes, yes, I remember. I saw that. I
Yeah,
saw that.
so we have pressure for main event.
What kind of advice would you give to people in Japan and in the United States if they want to become a wrestler? What would you tell them?
Yeah. American wrestling business is a long history ね.
Yes.
I first time this type of fan convention. They have so many fans.
Yes.
Yeah, and yeah, Japanese wrestler, they think Japan is best.
Yes.
I don't think so. American business is really more go front, go front, and they everybody must try to come states.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is Japanese wrestling making more of a going more toward the U.S. style now? More sports entertainment somehow?
Yeah, now little to New Japan follow to WWE style. This need, but Japanese style don't care some house or people
Yeah.
this type of own way. I think we need this many style.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you like to say to the people that supported you through the years?
はい。
You can say it in Japanese if you'd like. Please.
はい、もう今回このフィラデルフィアっていうのは本当にね、リック・ルードと試合をちょうどペーパービューやったところで自分の中では I make this、most bad match yeah this、but this memory がI have because I want revenge after because after go to NWO or this time movement
Oh, I remember.
yeah because
He was NWO, brother.
yeah
Yeah,
い
yeah.
やだからフィラデルフィアは今回、改めてこう来てどういう街かっていうのをこのレスリングファンがたくさんいるこのイーストコーストの東海岸のこのプロレスのメッカ初めてこういう形で見てやっぱアメリカはすごいなと。
Okay, may I ask one more question? Okay. What are your best memories of Inoki and Baba?
ババさん I don't have no connect to ババ
No? Okay.
猪木さん猪木猪木さんジャパニーズファン everybody remember is Tokyo Dome main event Inoki Sakaguchi against me and Hashimoto.
Oh, yes, yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember
Yes.
that. That was amazing. All right. Thank you very much,
Yes.
Bill Apter here with Masa Chono. It is a pleasure to see you again. Domo arigato.
どうもありがとうご
All
ざい
right.
ます。
We'll see you at the matches.